Did you know that one wrong move during an oil change can silently destroy your engine from the inside out? Most people think oil changes are easy. Drain the oil, swap the filter, pour the new oil, and you're done. But here's the harsh truth. A single, small mistake can turn your smooth-running car into a ticking time bomb. In this video, we are going to uncover most common oil change mistakes that destroy your engine. So stick around till the end, because avoiding these costly oil change mistakes could be the difference between an engine that lasts 80,000 miles and one that hits 300,000 strong. Let's get started. Mistake number 1, using the wrong type of oil. This is hands down one of the most common and destructive mistakes. Every engine is engineered for a specific oil viscosity, like 5W30 or 0W20. Using the wrong one can throw off your entire lubrication system. Thicker oil might seem better, but it struggles to circulate when your engine is cold, leaving crucial components unprotected. On the other side, too thin oil fails to shield your bearings under high heat or heavy load. Over time, this leads to metal-on-metal contact and premature wear. The repair bill for worn camshafts or bearings can easily cross over $2,000. Always check your owner's manual and match both the viscosity and oil certification exactly, because the wrong oil can slowly kill your engine without warning. Mistake number 2, forgetting to replace the oil filter. Skipping the oil filter change is like taking a shower and putting on dirty clothes. That old filter is full of carbon deposits, dirt, and microscopic metal shavings that will contaminate your fresh oil instantly. The filter's job is to trap these particles, but once it's saturated, it can't do its job anymore. When that happens, your new oil becomes gritty sludge that circulates through every bearing, lifter, and camshaft. Within a few thousand miles, your engine may start tapping, losing power, or even seize. A new oil filter costs less than $10, but if you skip it, you could be looking at $3,000 to $7,000 for an engine rebuild. Always replace the filter. It's cheap insurance for your motor's life. Mistake number 3, forgetting to replace the drain plug washer. It's small, it's cheap, and it's often ignored. But this tiny washer can be the difference between a healthy engine and a slow death. Every time you change oil, that crush washer on your drain plug flattens to create a tight seal. Reusing it means it may no longer seal properly, leading to small leaks you may not even notice. Over time, that slow drip lowers your oil level until your engine is starving for lubrication. Some drivers don't realize it until they see the oil light flicker, and by then, it's often too late. A new washer costs less than $2, while repairing an oil-starved engine can cost $5,000 or more. Never underestimate that little piece of metal. It's literally protecting your engine from bleeding out. Mistake number 4, overfilling or underfilling the engine. Believe it or not, the amount of oil matters just as much as its quality. When you overfill the crankcase, the spinning crankshaft churns the oil into a frothy foam. That foam can't lubricate properly. It traps air and starves your bearings. The result? Your oil pump cavitates, your oil pressure drops, and before long, you're hearing knocking sounds that mean engine death is near. On the flip side, underfilling leaves your engine running hot and dry, especially at high RPMs. The result is catastrophic bearing wear and overheating. A simple mistake here can lead to full engine replacement, costing anywhere between $4,000 and $10,000, depending on your car. Always double-check your dipstick after filling. The line between safe and disaster is razor thin. Mistake number 5, not tightening the filter properly. Here's a mistake that destroys more engines than people realize. Not tightening the oil filter properly. Some DIYers barely hand-tighten the filter and call it a day, while others crank it down so hard that it crushes the gasket or damages the filter housing. Both are disasters waiting to happen. If the filter is too loose, oil can slowly seep out as you drive. You might not even notice it until you see smoke or the oil pressure light flicker, and by then, you've already lost most of your oil. Once the engine runs dry, bearings start to grind, and metal parts weld together in seconds. On the other hand, over-tightening can distort the rubber gasket, causing leaks under pressure or even making the filter impossible to remove during the next change. Proper tightening is simple. After the gasket touches the sealing surface, turn the filter about 3/4 of a turn by hand. Mistake number 6, ignoring the oil change interval. Some people wait until their check oil light comes on before changing it. Big mistake. Modern synthetic oils last longer, but they're not immortal. As oil ages, it breaks down and loses its ability to lubricate and cool the engine. Contaminants like carbon, metal particles, and moisture build up, forming sludge that clogs vital passages. Once sludge forms, even fresh oil won't help until the system is cleaned out. Always follow your car's recommended oil change interval, or change it even sooner if you drive in extreme heat, dust. Mistake number 7, failing to check for leaks after an oil change. This one's the silent killer. You finish the oil change, start the car, and drive off, assuming all's well. But sometimes the filter gasket isn't seated right, or the drain plug isn't fully sealed. A small leak can go unnoticed until your oil level drops dangerously low. By the time the oil light turns on, you've already lost most of your lubrication. That's when piston rings start scoring cylinders, and bearings begin welding themselves to the crankshaft. Replacing an engine ruined by low oil can set you back $4,000 to $8,000 easily. Always let your car idle after an oil change. Check under the vehicle, and inspect for any signs of dripping oil. 10 seconds of caution can save you $10,000 in damage. That's all for this video. So, next time you do an oil change, treat it like surgery for your engine. Every detail matters, from the type of oil to the torque on your plug, because skipping even one of these steps can turn a simple oil change into a $5,000 repair bill.